The Nigerian Senate has urged the Ministry of Aviation and the Nigerian Air Force to take over and convert the deserted and uncultivable wasteland of the abandoned Shell Airstrip at Oloibiri Oil Well 1 to a modern Air Force base in Bayelsa. The resolution was sequel to a motion brought to the floor by Senator representing Bayelsa East, Senator Benson Agadaga. Senator Agadaga, in his lead debate, recalled that the Shell Airstrip, constructed in 1958 following the first discovery of crude oil in 1956 and sitting on over 25 hectares of land situated at Itokopiri Bush, which is hosting the famous Oloibiri Oil Well 1 in Otogidi community, has long been abandoned.
My motion is on the urgent need for transformation of the abandoned Shell Airstrip at Otogidi, Oloibiri Oil Well 1, Otogidi, Nogwe local government area of Bayelsa State, to an Air Force base. The Senate knows that the Shell Airstrip, constructed in 1958, following the first discovery of crude oil in 1956, sitting on over 25 hectares of land, situated at Itokopiri Bush, hosted the famous oil well, Oloibiri Oil Well 1 in Otogidi community, has long been abandoned.
Lawmakers, in their contributions to the debate, regretted that since the gradual decline of Shell's operations in the area and final departure from Oloibiri oil field, the airstrip and the land where it operated have been abandoned and left desolate.
Security is virtually everything. If you think it is too much to secure the country, try the cost of insecurity. And the Air Force that I know, we have a base in Kaduna, we have a base in Lagos, we probably have a base in Makurdi. I think it is right and fitting and equitable, and in terms of logistics, it is appropriate to have an Air Force base in that part of the South-South. It has merit, and I urge my colleagues to support it, knowing that it is not a decree that must be invoked today. The appropriate Air Force authorities will plan it, and they will know how to face the development. Rome was not built in a day, but the idea to build Rome started on a particular day.
I work in Niger Delta all my life, so I'm in full support of reviving this airstrip. But I need to correct an impression first that there is no Air Force base in South-South. That is not true. There is an Air Force base in Port Harcourt Township. But the critical nature of this airstrip is that, just like distinguished Senator Benga Daniel said, that miscreants are misusing that place for illegality against this country. As far as I know today, there is no complete radar coverage the whole of Nigeria. Aircraft do come in, use remote locations, do illegal things, and leave this country without a trace. Niger Delta is a golden goose that laid the golden egg for Nigerian foreign exchange.
Responsible for the security implications of what will happen in that airstrip. Now that the place is abandoned, it is my submission that it is indeed a security risk to leave it unattended. For whatever it's worth, since it is an airstrip that is existing, I'm not envisaging that there's a lot of money that requires to be spent to go and take it over. I think the minimum that should happen is that the Nigerian Air Force, even if it's for reasons of security, should go and take over the airstrip nearly immediately. You will agree with me that a lot of pilferages is going on across the country today. Illegal miners who bring all sorts of aircraft to the country and take whatever they want to take without being challenged. You can therefore imagine the opportunity cost that we'll be losing if we leave the airstrip the way it is unattended.
President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, while ruling on the resolutions, expressed hope that upgrading the abandoned airstrip to an Air Force base will bring renewed hope to the people. The Senate, however, resolved that oil companies in Nigeria should contribute funds towards the upgrade of the abandoned airstrip.
To add, I would have said that if the strategic nature the historical connotation of Oloibiri is what Senator Ume tried to canvass. Yes, we have finished drilling the oil. We have left the soil desolate. We have abandoned the site, and yet it's actually a historical site. That there was the first oil well ever discovered in Nigeria in 1956. Very sadly, some years ago, I was shocked to realize that that area had no electricity for over 33 years. The whole of that community had no electricity. The moment the oil companies move out, after they conclude the excavation, after they drain, they finish with the oil. After they sapped the oil, the area was left abandoned.